Yo, shout to DJ Fuse for that intro, man.
For sure, man.
You're gonna
Fuse
be living
did that for you,
man.
dog.
Definitely, man.
Crazy,
Appreciate
right?
it.
Now, when you walk into a radio station and you get that kind of attention,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind
that
of love,
vibe
that's
is
gotta feel right.
It just made me feel better about my album. Like, man, it flow good together.
Come on, Big Swerve. Let's go, Big Swerve.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you, bro.
On freedom, on music,
Yes,
on
sir.
children,
Yes,
on,
sir.
you know, the nonprofit, everything.
Man, thank you,
music,
bro.
of course.
For sure, bro. I'm happy to be here, man.
Yes, sir, man. You know, when you're making this project, right? It took a lot. I'm from what I understand, it took a lot to make this project happen.
Definitely.
You know, life is lifing while you're working as
Yeah.
well. What else was happening while this project was being made?
Man, in the midst of it,
how much of it is it in the music?
In the midst of it, man, you know, I was, as everybody know, I was fighting a federal case, man, where I was facing like some time and stuff like that, but I wound up beating it, of course, man, coming out because, you know, I was innocent.
Of course.
But yeah, for sure. But, man, Big Swerve, bro, I was just saying, like, this project is probably took me the longest to actually like record and put out. Like, I was working on this album for like 4 years, for real, and probably a little longer than that, to be honest. Close to 5 years, and I've been so many different people in those 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to overcome my legal troubles. I lost my little brother in 2021. Fatherhood, I had 2 more kids, and really just going through a lot my personal life and getting my business.
Deal as well? Did you have to buy your way out of a deal as well?
I did a settlement, so pretty much it was kind of, you could say that I bought myself out because it had a lot to do with like money and numbers, you know, and we agreed on one thing, and I was just about to, like, you know what I'm saying, get to that too, like getting my business in order and really getting the confidence and reinventing myself as an artist, you know. Like, I went on kind of sort of a hiatus, not putting out music for like a year, like over a year, and I always been independent. I always had like the freedom, or quote unquote somewhat the freedom, to put out music like at my own exposure, you know what I'm saying, at my own time and my own scheduling, but that wasn't really the case in my situation, so I had to gain full control of my situation right now, you know, and really in the midst of doing that and still trying to stay productive and put out good music, you know, and record good music, and really, like, I feel like it was a reintroduction to the music industry of who I am, who G Herbo is today, you know what I'm saying, who Swerve, Big Swerve is today. And I feel like my music does capture that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not trying to talk about negativity, you know, I'm trying to talk about positive energy and the stuff that I'm focused on right now, and that's being a star, you know, and that's what Big Swerve is.
Yeah, come on, Big Swerve is here. Let's get it, man. For you, what's the big difference between Survivor's Remorse and Big Swerve?
The difference is Survivor's Remorse is, you know, I was in a mental state while I really was feeling survivor's remorse. I was feeling like grief, and I was feeling like guilt and responsibility for a lot of things that took place in my life, you know what I'm saying? And guilt for losing my little brother, and you know what I'm saying, me being more so in the streets than he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm no stranger to like mourning people and mourning people's death, you know, but that one hit a little close to home because I felt like, you know, he was one of those people that you would never expect to die, you know what I'm saying, that I would expect to be here. So I was definitely having survivor's remorse, you know, because I ain't really want to like live my life without my little brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to like reach certain levels of success and stuff like that and him not be here and me not being able to share it with him, you know. And when I put that music out, I was in that space, and you know, a lot of people haven't really like lived life and experienced life on a level that I have, you know, and on a level of really like experiencing trauma and experiencing violence on a level that I have, you know. And it sound good to people who in Utah and stuff like that who never had the experience.
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining to them.
It's your life.
But it's real life to me, you know, and I don't want to have to feel like that because my music is always a product of who I am and what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? So the difference between that and Big Swerve is I'm actually in a good mental space. I'm in a space where I'm confident about myself. I'm confident about my music. I'm trying to have fun with it, you know, and I'm actually enjoying the fruits of my labor. I did a lot. I overcame a lot, and I've been through a lot to get where I am today. So I should be able to enjoy talking about, you know, making money and spending money and going out and looking and feeling like a star and not feeling depressed and feeling like I got to look over my shoulder all day and feeling like I want to hurt somebody or somebody want to hurt me, you know what I'm saying? Because that is entertaining, and I want to speak to my fans when they try to put me in a box and feel like I have to. I'm an artist, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to rap, and I can rap about so many different things, and I rap about my life. I'm not in the streets no more. I don't want to be in the streets. I don't want nothing to do with the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I am a product of the streets. You know, I have people who are close to me and people who I love who are still in the streets, but I'm trying to get them out of the streets, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to talk about that type of stuff no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it was up to me, I would want to, exactly. If it was up to me, I would want to only rap about this, you know what I'm saying? Being in LA, being in Miami, being in these other places, going to travel and see the world and going to rap about stuff that I didn't even imagine myself experiencing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from 79th and Essex. I never had aspirations to be in another country on an island somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't see that growing up, right?
You don't.
All we see
it's non-existent
is
where
what's
I come
around
from.
us.
Exactly.
Right? And what's on TV. And once we start to see the world, you start realizing how different, how more there is out there for us to have. And that's why we got to show our kids the world and more than just our surroundings.
Yeah. And
so they're receptive and they're open to so many
exactly,
things.
Exactly. And like, I feel like being a father and experiencing fatherhood, it make me want more for myself because I don't want to have that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the mouth, like manifestation and the power of the tongue is real. Like the stuff that you speak about and the stuff that you manifest and foresee it come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the energy that I want around me is good, positive energy. I want to rap about having a lot of money. I want to rap about traveling. I want to rap about being there with my kids. I want to rap about that kind of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. I am a product of my environment. I am what I am. I've been through what I've been through, and where I came from, I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't want to still have touch with that. I want to lose touch of the streets. I don't want to care about what's going on in the streets anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but is
and
there
that's
a way
where
out?
I am.
Are you fully always out? Or
yes.
Can you fully be out?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like because you got to take that step too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to always have that edge and still be, you know, who I am. I'm always going to be able to protect myself and protect my family at all costs. But that don't mean that I have to be in the streets. The streets ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? The streets is for who it's for. Like, I'm not that guy anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, I want to be a billionaire. You can't be a billionaire and be in the streets.
You can't do both.
It's impossible.
There's no way. Yeah. There's just
it's
no way.
impossible. And that's what I want to do. I got aspirations of being a billionaire. Like,
man,
I don't want to be a street dude.
How we gonna get it, dog? Can I join you?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I
got
beat
you.
This, dog.
Man, what? I'm gonna always share the wealth, man. I'm gonna always share knowledge and share everything to, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything that I know, I'm not gonna keep it in my brain. I'm always gonna share it so the world could always. No, never
Free game.
that. Never that.
Yeah, we gotta grow.
For sure, bro.
We gotta help grow as well.
Sure,
right?
For sure.
What's up, Legend?
No, congrats on your growth, man. It's remarkable
Appreciate
to hear,
it.
man. And I think, as you know, people that grew up with you, you know, so to speak, through your music, like as you elevate, they're gonna elevate with you. Yeah. Especially if they consume your music that much. You get what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
like, yeah, your message as it changes could also change the way people view things. And respect, bro.
For sure. Thank you,
Respect.
bro.
That's good.
Like, I listen to my old music and I could really still like hear where I was as a person, like the environment that I was in, the things that I was doing, like it all go right back to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I want somebody to be able to listen to my music when I was 16 and listen to my music when I was 28 and feel like that's not the same person because it's not.
Peep the growth.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I be seeing my fans, I see people in the comments like, oh yeah, man, he need to get back to this. Like, I could never get back to that unless I'm standing on 79th and Essex dodging bullets, which I would never be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is to like hear stories about Chicago, where you from, and these kids are 11, 12, 13, 14 shooting people, bro.
Absolutely.
And it's a video game to them. You know what I mean? But it's real life at the end
real
of the day
life
too, which is very sad.
And I feel like
scary.
They look at it like it's a video game, man, except for you don't have no respawn in real life. You know what I'm saying? Once you dead, you dead. When you got 100 years, you in jail for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? And I always had aspirations to do something else. Even when I was in the streets, I knew that was not my destiny. I knew that I wouldn't be in the streets for the rest of my life because I was moving towards something better, something greater, you know, and I knew that God had a different purpose for me, you know, and if you don't have that, I feel like it got to be in you. Like, if you don't have it, you never will. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have something in you, some kind of drive to know that you better than that. Like, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, but I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm better than
that's right.
being in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to
like,
be in you. It's got to be in your DNA, or it's got to, something has to be constantly in your ear telling you that there's more, and that you're more, that you're more than this.
Absolutely.
You know? What's up, Garcia?
On your path to billionaireship, have you reached out to any of your peers for like mentorships and stuff like that? Like being able to figure out how they did it to get to their success? It's like a Hove or like someone in that stratosphere that can point you in that direction?
I always say, like, I get a lot of like insight from Future. Like, he talked to me a lot, like, just about like from the outside looking in, what he feel like I'm at mentally, what he feel like I'm doing right, what he feel like I'm doing wrong, and you know, like the things that he do, like with his money and how he take care of his business. Like, we had those conversations, and I always keep it in the back of my head because I know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I know it's possible for me to do this and take the right steps, and it's always strategic steps. You know, nothing is coincidental. You always got to make those strategic steps to make sure that you securing your livelihood, your children's, and you putting yourself in the right positions to make your business catapult and always elevate and get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to just focus on music. I want to be focused on a lot of other things while I'm doing music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely, like, if I had to say like who I probably get the most insight from, it'll probably be like Pluto for sure.
Yeah, dog. You know, when you have kids and they're growing up and you're watching them grow up, right, in a different environment than what you grew up in, you start to look at them and start to make a promise to yourself, like, I got to make it back home.
Yeah, absolutely.
No joke.
That's what I'm passionate about.
Kicking for some men it doesn't, but it has for you.
No, I say that, bro, and it's like, by any means, that's what I live by. Like, I got to get back home to my kids, bro. No matter what. No ifs, ands, or buts, you know what I'm saying? So it's like certain environments I'm not even going to put myself in. I'm not even going to put myself in certain situations. Like, I don't care about saying no. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, if I feel like I got to double, like, if I got to think twice about being in a certain space or being in a certain environment, I just won't go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm mature. I had to get to a point in my life and a point mentally why I think that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to put myself in harm's way a lot. Like, I used to be like that guy, like, you know, like, I'm fearless in a way. So that's why I'm always thinking about the best option. I'm smart because I'm not afraid of anything. Like, I used to be like, all right, even though I know it's dangerous, it's cool. I'm gonna still go because I know I know what I'm capable of. But I'm not going nowhere dangerous. Like, that's where I'm at right now. Like, even though I know it's dangerous, I just won't go. It's not even the it factor. Like, all right, I know what I'm capable of, because me knowing what I'm capable of is bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's universal law at that point, because you could be capable of something, and then the unexpected. You got to expect the unexpected at all times.
Yeah, man. We saw it out here with Nip.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Very capable of
ability. Exactly.
Caught slipping.
Yeah.
Things happen.
For sure, for sure.
Yo, the features are crazy.
Man,
on the
appreciate
project.
it.
21 is on there. Skilla Baby's on there.
It's my brother. Rod 49, Sexy Red, Chief Keef, Baby
Keef
Drill.
Like, yo, bro. What's your feature process like?
My feature process is, like, I like to get in the studio a lot with, like, a lot of my peers, you know what I'm saying? But another thing is, like, I hear it. Like, when I record the song, like, when I go and reach for features, I know who I want on the record as soon as I'm done with it. Like, if I'm not in the studio creating with them, when I'm done, like, when I recorded No Pics, the day I record, I'm like, I'm getting Sosa on this. When I recorded 10, the day I record, I'm like, I'm getting Sexy Red on this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like I'm fishing around for these features. Like, I'm already going to my mood board, and I'm just doing what I got to do, reaching out to my peers to make sure they could get their vocals in by this deadline. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I do it.
Yep, we got the big whiteboard out.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
and I'm just reaching out to my peers, like, all right, bet I got this record I need you on. Like, I got this record I need you on. If I'm not in the studio with them, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, in the A, I knew I was gonna get 21 on there, because like, it only makes sense for real. Like, that's my brother, and when I'm in Atlanta, I only link with, like, him. You feel what I'm saying? Link with him and his homies. You know, other than, like, being with Southside or something like that, you know.
Yo, what are your thoughts on Southside? Is crazy. That's our guy, man.
Yeah.
What did he call himself? BBL Funder.
He said BBL expert. No, BBL Funder.
BBL Funder.
Hey, man, if that ain't him, I don't know what is, man. If that's not my brother,
outside, dog.
if that's not my brother, man, I don't know what is, man, for sure.
Bullseye,
He
man.
definitely going in the Hall of Fame for BBL funding, man.
Yo, what was the most
Hall of Fame.
what was the most memorable session from Big Swerve?
The most memorable session, probably when me and Skilla recorded Shoot. I had a lot of fun that session, man. We was in LA and we I think me and Skilla probably recorded like 10, 12 songs that day. You know, me and Skilla got a lot of music together.
Okay.
We probably gonna end up doing a mixtape.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But yeah, me and Skilla, we recorded that. We was in the studio like 30 deep. It was a bunch of people in there. We had vibes, just good vibes in the studio. We had the chef in there. Like we was just like, it was one of them days where I feel like I got back to, like, I ain't gonna say back, but I got like in a groove of rapping. Like, you know how like you get in the zone when you doing something, like it's no misses. Like I think that from that day on, I got in the zone of like just recording all hard music, you feel what I'm saying? Just all heat from that point on. So that was probably my most memorable. It was like a frequency for me. And Skilla said that too. He like, bro, you been in a crazy zone. Like, and I think it was from that day forward. Like every time I get in the studio, it's like, you know, sometimes you were recording songs and you feel like, all right, this one cool. This one, like, I've been getting in the studio and I ain't been having no records that I don't like or that people around me don't like. Cause my homies would be like, it's cool, you know, but like, from that, I think that was probably like 9 months ago. Like I really been in a zone for like the past 9-10 months. And like it ain't been taking me long. It ain't been hard for me. Like I was just in the studio with Chance, and I was in the studio with bro for like 45 minutes, and I probably recorded one of the hardest verses that I recorded in a long time, bro. Like
That's a special place to be in.
yep.
For Chance's album.
Yeah.
That's right. So you're sitting on what, maybe 3, 4, 5,000 songs?
Man, probably about, I ain't gonna lie,
10,000 songs?
man, from the past, like unreleased for real.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say from the past, I'm gonna go as far back as maybe 2 years, two years. I probably got like a few thousand songs for sure. Like I got a folder in my phone right now with about 1,000 songs, and I know that my DJ Vic, he probably got about 300-400 songs in his computer. Oz probably got about 600 in his computer. Mick probably got about a couple hundred.
Like
but they all, for sure. They all organized though. They all in the right folders. Yeah, I got them
you
spread out.
So many songs. I have 7 of your songs. You don't know about.
No, for sure. You probably do for real. For sure. You probably do. I won't even be surprised, man. Like Mick got a folder with hundreds of songs, and
3 of them. It's crazy, dog.
Nick got a folder with a bunch of songs. Southside got a folder with a bunch of songs on it. Max Lord got a folder with a bunch of songs. So like I know who all got my music,
right,
so I could go to the vault and just go pull them out. But between all the people, I got a few thousand songs for sure.
Hey, bro, as a fan of Hove and Wayne growing up and watching them right from afar and modeling what you do after what they do, and now seeing the business side of things as growing up to that as well. You know, the big talk is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Kendrick performing Louisiana, and not Wayne. Do you think Wayne should have been up there?
I definitely, absolutely, 100%. 100%, excuse me, believe that Wayne should have done the Super Bowl, man, because I'm not biased. I'm a big Wayne fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big Kendrick fan. I love Kendrick, but just like culture-wise, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's like in the committee or who in charge of it, but I feel like if you weigh out those variables, when you weigh out what it mean to hip-hop, what did it mean to the culture, what did it mean to the city of New Orleans, when you weigh out all those factors, who else would it be, you know what I'm saying, other than Wayne, you know what I'm saying? And it's like the Super Bowl, what the Super Bowl halftime performance has been to the culture, everybody looks forward to that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like your one chance to like go back from the beginning of your career to now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like as far like all these legendary performances from Rihanna to M to, you know, Dre all Snoop, exactly, Dre and Snoop, and all these crazy performances that's happened over the years, you would just expect to see what will Wayne bring to the table for a halftime performance. You know what I'm saying? Because you always expect like, what he gonna perform? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
if it's that easy of a decision to make, why do you think that decision wasn't made?
I don't think it was an easy decision to make. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said I don't really know.
Tough, right?
I don't really know who's like in the committee or what, like the politics of it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really feel like it's an easy decision to make, because if it was an easy decision to make, I feel like it would have been a no-brainer. It would have been Wayne.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what variables it might have been. Yeah, exactly. In the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely think that they kind of dropped the ball a little bit with not having Wayne do the halftime performance.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Kendrick you said that. I'm fucking with
Nah, I fuck with Kendrick for sure. Like,
hell yeah.
And what I mean by that, like, just being a student of hip hop, and you know what I'm saying, like,
and a fan of hip hop.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
A student of hip hop and a fan of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take it away from Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like what I feel like it would have been in the city of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would have made sense?
For sure.
Yeah, man. Big Swerve. Everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations on the project.
I'm excited,
Come see us
bro.
anytime, man. I know you're excited. We're excited for you.
For sure,
with
bro.
You, bro. For real.
Thank you, bro, man.
man.
And right now I could say, you know, to the world and to everybody who's listening, like, this is just the beginning. Like, I'm not letting my foot off the gas. You know, like, I'm about to go on one of those runs where you look back in a couple years and be like, all right, it started here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm excited for that.
Look at it now.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we with you all the way, dog.
Appreciate it,
Congratulations,
bro.
man. Big Swerve.
My dog.
Herbo. Let's go. Cruz Show. Real 92.3.
Ski.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.